Section 287G under the Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigrant Responsibility Act authorizes ICE to work with state and local law enforcement agencies to conduct immigration officer function under ICE's direction and oversight. President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill funding supported the expansion of 287G partnerships. There are various enforcement and removal operations. Now, the jail enforcement model focuses on identifying and processing people in local jails who are in the country illegally and have criminal charges. Another is the task force model, and that's where local law enforcement works with ICE during normal police duties. And there's tribal task force model. That program is where tribal law enforcement works with ICE under federal authority. And there's the warrant service officer program, which trains local officers to serve and execute immigration warrants inside their jails. We contacted all surrounding county sheriff's offices to see how many of them are participating in ICE Program 287G partnerships. Florence, Robeson, and Horry County sheriff's offices were the only three to respond to our request.
We are not official signatories to the 287G program.
Michael Nunn with the Florence County Sheriff's Office says their office focuses on crime in Florence County and answering calls for service for their citizens. However, he says they cooperate fully with all of their state and federal partners, including Homeland Security and ICE.
We would never get in their way or attempt to thwart any of their efforts. As a matter of fact, we support them whenever we can. We have task force officers that are assigned to Homeland Security, the FBI, Violent Crime Task Force, and U.S. Marshal Service Fugitive Task Force. So we cooperate fully hand in hand with these federal partners, but we are not about the mission of immigration enforcement.
Sheriff Wilkins for the Robeson County Sheriff's Office sent this statement to us saying, "Our agency basically follows recent legislation as it pertains to requiring a sheriff to contact ICE if a person without legal immigration status is to be charged with a felony or DWI offense. Sheriffs are also required to notify them if the person is about to be released. If asked by ICE and with a detainer, the person can be held an additional 48 hours. But if they don't respond, the person is released from custody. We have not signed any agreement with ICE as we already have a contract in place to house 40 inmates for the U.S. Marshals. Also, our detention center is beyond our capacity of 412 inmates, so it would be difficult for us to engage in anything other than what North Carolina state law requires. To date, we have not had any issues at all with this." And as far as Horry County Sheriff's Office, they tell us in a statement, quote, "We do operate a 287G program, jail enforcement model at J. Reuben Long Detention Center. Any specific questions outside of the agreement should go to ICE."